Flip for Mac.
Matthew Stafford.
My name is Cranford Blanton.
Mostly just barns, cows, chickens, the standard stuff, tractors. I think of farmers. I mean, nothing really too creative or anything, just your generic, like how you would, if you were drawing a picture of a farm. For me, it's just if I'm hungry, I eat, whether it's out or whether it's go to the grocery store and pick something up to make. I don't really think of it as a situation where, like, I eat breakfast because I need this amount of energy until lunch, or I eat lunch because I need this amount of energy to finish the day. It's just you have your meals, and just if you're hungry, you eat. I think mostly for the taste. I mean, with like sodas or whatever else, they don't really think of like the 65 grams of sugar they might be intaking.
Right.
They just think, I want a Coke, and they go to the gas station and grab a Coke. And for the most part, I don't think people think of it as a certain amount of calories each meal or anything.
Right. I think it is the ability to do anything simple or complex. It's the modern way to get through our day-to-day life.
Energy is the ability to do work, and that can either come from sources like fossil fuels, the sun, wind.
This is a
I would say
demonstration
just
of
most.
Flip
I
for
mean,
Mac.
there's human energy from the farmer, but beyond that, I would say like the tractor uses a ton of gasoline. The factories use a ton of gasoline. Just like the main, like grindhouses. I would say like electric energy to store food, since we just, it seems like we have a huge backup of any type of food that we eat constantly, and like refrigerating and just storing would use a ton
This is
of
a
energy.
demonstration of Flip
But
for
mostly
Mac.
just like fossil fuels, gasoline to keep the farm going.
Energy is used in the growing,
This is a
the
demonstration
harvesting,
of Flip for Mac.
the transportation, refrigeration, and the pesticides and nutrients.
Energy is used in food production through human energy, or electrical energy through the use of machinery, or the use of oil and gas for farm machinery and transportation. Okay, you can save energy in food production by relying more on solar power, reducing processed foods, and relying more on local foods. You can take away the reliance on factories and put more emphasis on manual labor and human.
I would say more local grindhouse type things, like more local slaughterhouses. It seems like we just have like 5 or 10 across the country that like that entire region's cows go to, and it just, they make as much as they can with, no matter how like well kept up the cows are, they just make as much
This is a
meat as they can for
demonstration
that
of
day,
Flip for
and
Mac.
it sometimes is a surplus. And if we just had more local and more directed towards like this community or this state has this slaughterhouse, we might would divvy it out a little more evenly.
Hi, I'm Sheila Green with North Fork Farm. Our food from spoiling is we have our processed meats delivered on a refrigerated truck, and then it goes directly in our refrigerator or our freezers. And most of our meats are frozen. The animals do require special energy sources. As far as the chickens, they require lighting for the laying process to extend their laying period, and also as a heating source. Our light bill has increased since we started this business. With the freezers, of course, them running in the summertime when it's hot is going to cause them to run more often, so that has increased our energy bill in the summer. The winter, it does go down some because of the cooler temperatures outside and in the building, so that has, it kind of offsets each other. We have thought about ways to conserve energy. We've checked into some solar solutions for our freezers, and at this time it is not to our benefit as far as economically. We do use here at our farm solar panels in the summertime to heat our water, and we also use them in a wood source to heat our home in the wintertime. We have not had any groups reach out to us about saving energy at this time. We do consider our farm as a benefit because we do provide a natural product of meats for families, and it is a healthy choice for them to make, and we do not use pesticides and antibiotics and artificial hormones and those things.